Hello mga ka-senior, today we are here at Arroceros Park, southern side of Pasig River. We're going to show you how this place evolved from the pre-colonial era to the Spanish time to the American era, during the war and after the war, how this place evolved into an ordinary place, the original settlement of the people of Manila, to being a plaza, to terminals for buses were, and now they're building Esplanade and other attractions in this area. So join me as we explore this southern side of Pasig River from Arroceros to Plaza Lawton to Plaza Mexico. Let's go! Our first stop is Arroceros Park. This place has evolved to being one of the original factory sites, farm site, and now it's the last place where you can have a forest in the city. So I'm going to show you how this place evolved since pre-colonial time to Spanish time to present. Our next stop is the Metropolitan Theater in Manila. So this was built early 1900. This is Plaza Lawton, and our next stop is the Lawton Underpass. So this is the Lawton Underpass. This was built during the early 1960s together with the overpass. It was one of the very first in Asia, one of the very first underpasses to be built in Asia, and it's located here at Lawton. This is now the situation of the underpass. Next, we're going to Liwasang Bonifacio or Plaza Lawton. I'm showing the old overpass here at Lawton, built during the 1960s. This one is going to Santa Cruz. And we're now going to Liwasang Bonifacio or Plaza Lawton. At the far end is the post office. We're going to go there later. So that's Manila Metropolitan Theater from this side, Plaza Lawton. So in front of us used to be the location of the insular ice plant, one of the biggest ice plant before the war. It was built early 1900. It was bombed during Second World War, and it remained in ruins until the 1980s, when it was completely destroyed to give way to the construction of LRT. So that's the LRT passing through this area. So that's the location of the ice plant, one of the biggest ice plant. At the far end is the ferry terminal for Lawton. Right side is Jones. Right side is the bridge, Quezon Bridge. This used to be the location of the ice plant. So our next stop is Quezon Bridge. This used to be called Puente Colgente. But Puente Colgente was replaced by a steel bridge named after President Manuel Luis Quezon. Lawton with Avenida Santa Cruz. We are going next to MacArthur Bridge. So this is MacArthur Bridge, and on the right is the statue of General MacArthur. Statue of General MacArthur and the MacArthur Bridge. From the overpass from Plaza, Lawton, which is the MacArthur Bridge, going to Avenida. Next up is the Bonifacio Monument here at Liwasang Bonifacio or Plaza Lawton. The statue of Bonifacio was made by national artist Guillermo Tolentino in 1963. This place was named Plaza Lawton during the American era, but in 1963 it was renamed as Liwasang Bonifacio. But people nowadays they call this place Lawton. So during the 70s and 80s, this became a freedom park where many protests against the government were held. At the back is the Manila Central Post Office. Our next stop is the Manila Central Post Office building, which was built before the war. Unfortunately, it was damaged by fire 2 years ago. we'll be going to show you some videos of our vlogs that we did in 2021. So Jones Bridge, but we'll be turning here later when it's already dark and it's well lighted. It's going to be very beautiful later. Going down, we're going to the Plaza Mexico. This is the Esplanade. We're going here later. So we're going inside the tunnel. This tunnel under Jones Bridge has been used in so many Filipino action movies. So this is inside the tunnel, and we're going to Plaza of Mexico that used to be called Puente de Santo Domingo. We're going to start our exploration of this side from that area. So this is the new Esplanade extension. We're going to come back here later on. Front is the Binondo Intramuros Bridge. It's a new bridge. On the left is the Bureau of Immigration. On the right is the Intramuros Binondo Bridge. And we're heading to Plaza Mexico. So Bureau of Immigration on the left. There used to be a giant monument dedicated to Magallanes or Ferdinand Magellan. But this was transferred, but eventually got damaged, destroyed during Second World War. So this is the centenary of expedition maritime between Mexico and Philippines. Mexico. This is now called the China-Philippines Friendship Park, right beside the Intramuros Binondo Bridge funded by the Chinese government. In front of us are the old buildings of Escolta. And this is already the extension of the Esplanade. Eventually, this will be connected to Plaza Mexico. This is now the Esplanade extension. Let's go inside. Construction is still going. We are now walking at the new Esplanade. This is the newly opened extension of the Esplanade. When this is completed, it's going to reach for many kilometers. Probably at Pasig. Why not? So this is it. I'm glad na ginawa natin ito. In the meantime, magko-closing na tayo. Hello mga kasenyor, we are here at the back of the post office here at the new Esplanade, and we're very happy to be able to walk from Arroceros to Plaza Lawton to Plaza Mexico to explore the changes that has taken place in this very same spot for the last 500 years. It started as a settlement of early Tagalogs beside the riverbanks of Pasig, because Pasig River used to be the source of water for many people. And then during the colonial era, the Spanish colonial era, they built a fortress, Intramuros, the walled city, beside the Pasig River, and on the left side of the Intramuros was the Parian district, where the Chinese built Binondo and Chinatown. So through the years, many buildings, historical places, it has been built in this area. Many bridges were also built, and buildings and structures and replaced through time, during the Spanish time, during the American era. Many of these buildings were badly damaged or destroyed during the war. It was rebuilt post-war, and for the next 70 years, we've seen the evolution of this place. On the left side, we have already started to see lots of new and tall buildings. On the right side, where the post office is, we've seen some new developments like the creation of the Esplanade and the Arroceros Park. So Pasig River will continue to evolve, I think, through the years, as many people look for breathing spaces, parks where they can walk, or an Esplanade like this, where they can enjoy the beauty of Manila. With that, I'm very happy to share with you this very nice place, which you can visit anytime. So, thank you very much for watching. Travel while you can. Until our next vlog, see you soon.